Hey, Mech Warriors, welcome to Bad Ben's Battle Mechs. I'm Bad Ben. So, I recently got this Chimera from the House Carita Ranger Lance that I just recently did a review of. And I really love this mech specifically for a specific variant. And I'll show that to you right now. See if we can get that. So this is the Chimera CMA 2K, and the reason I really love it is because of the specials that it has, specifically melee and TSM. Together, they make the physical attack of this medium mech 4 instead of 2 if your TSM is on, and if you can get into the back, get 5 damage on a physical attack. It's awesome. It's just so much fun. I'm not saying it's a really good mech. I'm not saying it's an expensive gimmick, really, that's going to work like 30% of the time the way that you really want it to work. But that's what I love. No risk, no fun, right? A much more logical choice would probably be the 1S version here. That's actually a really good mech for 26 points. TMM 2, 3, 2, 1, overheat 1, and armor 4. Anyways, I'm not going on and on about the Chimera 1S. Today we're talking about the 2K. And the thing about this mini is that is not the 2K variant. That is the 1S variant, and I know that because it does not have a melee weapon. There are other models from Iron Wind Metals that are the 2K variant, I imagine. I've got one right here. Just let me get it for you. I'll show it. So this is the 2K variant mini, and you can see clearly under its right arm it has a sword, kind of, or big knife at least. But you'll also notice that the right arm is actually a hand. It's not a gun arm, it's a hand, which technically is a prerequisite. To have a melee weapon, you have to have a hand to hold it, a hand actuator. And this mini that I have here, which I will get back to, has a gun for an arm. Now, I'm not going to let that stop me. I don't care. I don't need my mini to be technically accurate. I need my mini to look cool, and that's what we're going to do. So I guess you've probably guessed what's going on with this dude. This is some Warhammer somebody or other. I don't know anything about Warhammer. I don't know who this is. But it has a pretty nice looking knife on the end of its sword. Something that I think would look really good on the bottom of this gun on that side. But I'm not going to stop there with that gun underneath like that. There's actually another piece that came with the force pack. It's this little circular thing. And you can see where it goes if you look at the card. It's supposed to be a cover. Where is it? There. See? It's supposed to be a cover for this missile launcher, but I don't want that to be closed like that. But I am going to put it on. I'm going to get it. And we'll put it on open. So something like that. I've got my glue here. Gonna cut off this guy's gun, and this dude has several more spikes. And I was thinking, I don't have to be accurate. It doesn't only need to have one, sword. I can make something that looks really cool instead, and that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna make this look really cool, and then paint it up, and yeah, we'll see. So This might turn into a time lapse or something right now as I get to work, but I'll stop talking. All right, so I got my dude primed, as you can see. Now I'm going to paint him. Don't think of this as like a painting tutorial, really, because I'm not all that good at painting. I'll tell you what I'm going to do, and then I'll do like a whole time lapse of the whole thing. This guy came in the Cretan box set, so I'll give him a pretty standard Cretan paint scheme. Is just going to be red on the top, kind of gray on the bottom. Yeah, easy enough. And I'm going to be using a sponge, a makeup sponge method. If you want to know more about the sponge method, go look at the Painted Topher. He does really good tutorials on the sponge method. I'm going to just try my best to do something along those lines. Something else I should mention, I don't use normal paints like other people. Here, I'll show you the paints I'll probably use. I have a whole box of these speed paints from the Army Painter. And those are like translucent paints, but I'm going to I mix them with this stuff. This is Lumentex Heavy Body Acrylic Titanium White. You just put like 10 drops of this stuff and like a little scoop of this, you'll see, mix it together, and that turns into a perfect layer paint. Yeah, for the bottom half, I'll just use this Occultist Cloak blackish blue-gray. Then I'll just do a time lapse of everything. Yeah, no, so I base it in this. I'm going to do some highlights with the sponge. Then I'm going to coat it in a clear coat of varnish. You won't even see me do that. Then I'm going to use an oil wash on it. I'll clean up the oil wash and then finish highlighting and metallics and details and cockpit and stuff like that. So yeah, I should shut up and get into a time lapse, and I'll do that now. Alright, so there we have it. My modified Chimera 2K. I'm happy with it. I know it's not like the greatest paint job in the world or anything. I had a bit of texture to the base. Just kind of made it sandy looking. And I like my weapon. Even if it doesn't really make sense, there's no three-pronged sword in BattleTech. There's no reason to have it like that. But why not? You know? The rule of cool. Isn't that what they say? I think it looks cool, and now I'll use this as the 2K variant. So, yeah, I'm not going to keep you any longer. I'll say thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope to see you next time. Have a good one. Bye-bye.